This caused Draenor to rip apart and become Outland. On the other side of the portal, though, sat Kil'jaeden, waiting patiently, and in all accounts was not too happy to see his once apprentice. Kil'jaeden then began to tear the shaman apart, piece by piece, until nothing but his soul was left. He broke Ner'zhul into finally agreeing to help the Burning Legion once more. And with triumphant spirits, Kil'jaeden accepted. Infusing the orc spirit with the ancient armor and the powerful runeblade Frostmourne, he hurled the being into Azeroth, where he sat and he waited in the ice, where he sat on the frozen throne, where his power grew immensely, and he sat there and he waited but he wouldn't be waiting for long, for his time soon came for when he would be released. And it came in the presence of a small boy, the one named Arthas Menethil. And so far that is the story of Ner'zhul. If it's a little jumbled up, I'm sorry. I did try. This is my first time doing this, and it's my first time doing this, and Anyway, I really hoped you liked this. I'm sorry if it was, rambling, but it's kind of the brief summary of what happened. There is a lot more, and it also branches off. You could go on and learn about how the Terran Gorfiend, who was actually the original Death Knight, or you could learn the story of Gul'dan and how he fell at Blackrock Spire, Blackrock Mountain. You can call it what you wish. And the collection of the items, like the Book of Medivh, or the Scepter of Sargeras, the Eye of Dalaran, and I think that was it. Oh yeah, and the Skull of Gul'dan. Yeah, that's the 4. And it was actually the lack of having the Eye of Dalaran that unfortunately caused the Eye of Dalaran would have been the stabilizer of the portals, which would have made them safe. Would have been a good thing, but they didn't have the Eye of Dalaran, so when he stepped through the portal, it became unstable, and Draenor just ripped apart. It turned this lush, beautiful world into the place where we spend 10 levels in space, on a floating rock in the middle of nowhere. And I could also go on about the legacy of whatnot, Durotan and Draka. I could go on the Frostwolf clan. I could go on about the clans, but you could also read Lord of the Clans and da-da-da-da-da. But, this is just a small tip of the iceberg. I'm just trying to funnel in this small story, which I could delve into all the stories that encompass it. And maybe I might actually get to a point where I get to sit here and go, you know what? I've told you every single story there is, and there is no more. So I'm sorry, but I'm not at that point yet. So I'm pretty much gonna leave it off here. I'm gonna wrap this up right now. I will have the next chapter next week, which will be the story of Arthas Menethil, his childhood, essentially. We're just gonna briefly cover his. It might be a short episode. Who knows? I'm surprised at this one, but we're gonna wrap. But we're just gonna lightly cover his childhood, how he was, what kind of character he was, things that why did he go insane. We'll pretty much cover his childhood all the way up until I don't know, his adolescence years, right when the like when the scourge was first discovered, and deal with that. But for now, I'm going to leave you all for now, and I will leave you with a really good song by Cranius called "The Story." This is his rendition, and I hope you enjoy it. And also, I might add, if anybody can figure out and send me the MP3 of Darrowshire, please do it, because I would really like to have that song. So, I leave you all with this song, "The Story," Cranius' rendition, and I hope you all have a fabulous week. Take care, and I will figure out some really cool exit thing. So, have a fabulous week.
All of these lines across my face tell me the story of who I am. So many stories of where I've been and how I've got to where I am. But these stories don't mean anything when you've got no one to tell them to. It's true, I was made for you. I climbed across the mountain tops, swam all across the ocean blue. I crossed all the lines and I broke all the rules. Baby, I broke them all for you. Because even when I was flat broke, you made me feel like $1,000,000 you do. I was made for you. See the smile that's on my mouth, it's hiding the words that don't come out. All of my friends who think that I'm blessed, they don't know my head is a mess. No, they don't know who I really am, and they don't know what I've been through like you do. And I was made for you. All of these lines across my face tell you the story of who I am. So many stories of where I've been and how I got to where I am. But these stories don't mean anything. You've got no one to tell them to. It's true, I was made for you. See that it's true that I was made for you.